Hello everyone. Today we're going to be learning about the math library, logical operators, while loops, and the clock library in Small Basic. We have already made a part 1 of the Small Basic series. Check it out right now if you are new. So now let's begin. So first we'll learn about the math library. So we're just going to type math and dot period. You're going to see a lot of methods and operations. So we'll learn about it, some of it obviously, because it's a lot. There's a lot of them. So first, let's learn about the ABS or the absolute value. So if you don't know about the absolute value is going to convert the negative number to a positive number. You don't do anything to the positive number. For example, 15 minus 15 absolute value is going to be 15, and 15's absolute value or 16's absolute value will be 15 and 16 respectively. So let's begin. So first what you're going to do is you're going to ask the user text window dot write, and we're going to ask them for the number. So we're going to say input is equal to text window dot read number. Next, we're going to do res or result is equal to math dot abs or absolute value. In brackets, you're going to put input, and next you're going to say text window dot write line, and then the absolute value of your absolute value of plus input is res, and then you're going to make it ended with this. You can type full stop. So you can test it out. So number negative 15. The absolute value of negative 15 is positive 15 or 15. That's about the absolute values. Now let's learn about the next one. Math dot. Now we'll quickly talk about the ceiling. There's nothing but rounding up. I'll just show you what I mean. So we're going to do again text window dot write, and then we are going to put and I'm going to enter your number. Number is equal to text window dot read number. Alright, now we are going to round it up. So res is equal to math dot ceiling, and now and then again text window dot write line, the ceiling value of put a space, is res. Okay, so that's it. So I'm going to put a decimal number. And we got 34. So basically it rounds off a number to a higher number. Now the opposite of it is math.floor, which is nothing but rounding it down. So let's continue. We do same example. I think 9345. The floor value of 33.12345 is 33. So the previous one it was 34, now it is 33. Very simple. Now let's continue what it was. Yeah. Yes. We will do math.max and math.min, which is nothing but minimum and maximum. Just a minute. Yes. So you can do math.max. So what is math.max? So what it does is it's going to compare the two numbers or the two arguments, or whatever we call it, and it's going to return the one's value which is greater. So for example, if it is 10 and 11, then the value or the result will be 11. So let's test it out. The greater number okay, so enter number is number, result is equal to this time math.max. So enter your first number, and now number must be that number. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna copy, paste, and you're gonna say enter your second number. So number 2. Pause कर दिया हम जाओ. So number 2 is equal to text window dot read number. Okay, that's been taken care of. Result is equal to math.max no and no2 is yes. So let's continue. The first number we'll do 100. Second number 110. So it's gonna say the greater number is 110. Let's see if it is 100 and 100. The greater number is 100. Okay, let's see. Now the exact opposite is math.min. It is going to find the number which is lesser than the other. So we're going to put 100 and 110, and I'm going to say the greater number is 100. It's very simple. Now we'll continue and do math dot we will do power, and we can do down because it's very similar to ceiling and floor. So we'll do math dot power. math.power. So I hope you all know about exponents. So what does math.power return? So it gives the result which is going to be obtained by multiplying number 1 to itself number 2 times. I'll just show you what it is because it's very hard to explain. So we'll just never mind. Into power. Yes. The result. And yeah, then I'll show you. So first number 2 and second 3. So we got 8. So what if we do 2 times, 2 and 3, we're going to get 8. So what we did here was 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 was multiplied by itself 3 times. So that's math.power. We can do math.square root now. So we don't need a second number. So I'll just remove it. You know what? I'll just cut it because I can paste it easily. So we're going to do square root. Get rid of these. Okay, so the number. So if we put if we put 81, for example, it's going to give 9. So 9 times 9 times 9 is 81. So that was square root basically is. Okay, that's square root. We'll do math.round now. Just gonna do math.round. Sorry. If you put 33.5, I'm gonna give 34. And if we put 33.4, then it's going to give 33. So if the decimal or number is higher than 5 or is 5, then it's going to round off and gives and returns the number higher. If you get what I'm talking about, it's going to give the ceiling value. If it is less than or is 4, then it's going to give the floor value. So it's pretty simple. And I think we'll just take a look at the math library again, see if you're going to miss anything on that. Because the others is for higher grades. I think that's it. So we have taken care of the math library. So I'll just remove this. Okay, so now we're going to do logical operators. There are 2 logical operators, and or. So I'll just show you what and or really tell. What did they do? What do they do? So the AND operator you can see it's made red as I say logical operator. The AND operator will return true if both the expressions or both the arguments are true. If not, it's going to return false. I'll just show you. Just a minute. So as I was saying, the AND operator will return true if both of them are true. and the OR operator will return true if one of them is true. So if it is true and false, it's going to still give true. So logical operators are pretty short. So we'll do while loops. But before that, we'll discuss about something which is pretty relevant and which is similar to logical operators. That's called comparison operators. But if we want to check if I is greater than j, for example, so I'm just going to put it input the values. I is equal to 1, j is equal to 2. If I is greater than j, then we're going to make it return text window dot write I is gray. Gray is I is just a minute. Yes, greater than j. So if you're gonna go, oh wait, I just forgot about end if. Alright, so we're gonna go and see, and nothing will happen because I is not greater than j. So what if it do change the symbol to this? Just ignore what it says, and now it's gonna say I is greater than j. Well, because it's actually lesser than j. What if we're gonna? I'll show you something. This. So if I is equal to or greater to j, actually, just a minute. As I is greater or equal to j, then I is greater than j. Else, you know, else text window dot write false. So we'll go here and it's gonna say false because I is not equal to j and I is not equal to j. So what if we do and turn it into this? Now it's gonna say I is greater than j. Is not greater than j. Is going to return true if I is because well, I is not equal to j, but it is lesser than j, so it's going to give true. Or what if you want to say if I is equal to j, then it's going to return false because I is not j. But what if you want to say that if I is not equal to j, we can't type. You can type this. It won't work, so we have to type this. Yeah. So the greater than and lesser than, the greater than and lesser than symbols, both, lesser than and greater than, the range in this format, it means not equal to. Okay, that's all for comparison operators. Now we are going to comparison operators, and now we are going to do while loops. So I'll just show you about why. I'll tell you about while loops. So what if we want to say hi again and again and again? And we can't just copy and paste and write so many times, well, it will take some time. So what if we want to, and if you want to do it forever, it is never going to stop until we close the program, of course. So we're going to type, we're just going to get rid of the j for now, while I is equal to 1. We're not going to type do or then. I'm going to press enter. We're going to put text window dot right line hi. Now we can't end it, we have to type end while. Similar to N4 and if. So we're going to run the program. Now I'm going to continuously type. I'm going to spam hi because when I is going to be 1, then only it will type hi. If I is no longer 1, then it's going to stop writing hi. So you can change it and type program dot delay. You're going to put it for 2 seconds or 2000 milliseconds. Then we're going to put I is equal to 2. Okay, it's going to say hi. Just a minute. Oh, end program. Yes, just a minute. Let me see if it works now. Yeah, it works. But if we put 2000 or 2 seconds, it's gonna spam and stop. Not spam it, of course. But never mind. We will do the clock library now. So we'll remove while loops. Okay. So we are gonna now talk about clock. So this is very simple. So clock date gives the current date. Give the current day, hour, millisecond, minute, month, second, everything. It's pretty simple. You don't have to talk about it now. Now let's learn about sound. Even though I did not type here, about that here. Just learn it anyways. So we can play a click, we can wait, we can play music, stop, pause, play, and wait till play ring. So if we want to play the bell ring, you're gonna wait. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna play the bell sound or the bell ring sound, and then it's gonna wait till it's finished. So it will do whatever it needs to do when it finishes. So we are gonna do this text window dot. I'm gonna just do program dot end. Okay, let's see. Yeah, yes, it does give out a sound. Alright, that's great. We will also learn about something else. I think we can. Yeah, we'll learn about text. So you all must be wondering what text really does. It's very similar to text window, or it's something different. Well, I think it's something different. So it's very simple actually. If you just look at it, you can understand what it is about. So text dot append. So it joins two texts. For example, it is 1. This, for example, text 1 is actually 1. And text 2 is 2. So it's going to return 1, 2. Simple. Now it's going to convert the text to lowercase. Now it's going to convert it to uppercase. We'll see if it ends with some text, or it's going to get a character of Unicode, or it's going to give the it's going to get the character code. It's going to get the index of something. You get length of the text, for example, text 4. The get length text, so it's going to return 4 because yeah, there are 4 letters. Now you can get subtext end. You can check if it is a subtext, or it's going to see if it starts with something. Very simple. So we're going to learn about everything else later. Also learn about for. I don't know if I taught you about for. You know what? Let's do the for right now. So what we're going to do is very similar to while. So we're just going to type for I is equal to 1 to 15. Just a second. Yeah, anyways. For I is equal to 1 to 15. Text window dot write. Then I. And of course it will write and for. We'll see the result. Let's click on run. And yes, you can type everything from 1 to 15. So I is 1, it's going to type 1. Now I is 2, going to type 2, and so on. So we have learned about some stuff right now. Let's do a sort of challenge. For example, we can use normal operators such as multiplication, addition, subtraction, division. So what if we want so in the previous episode we have made a calculator that is going to say what the perimeter and the area of a square is. Sorry. So what we want it to do now is we want a sort of program that's going to return a net amount, and it's going to apply discount as well. It's very similar and very simple as well. So we'll begin. So as you all have guessed, it only is going to include the if then else statement. Okay, now we're going to do text window dot write and what am I talking? Amount dot amt, and now amt is equal to text window read number. So now we have assigned the value to the variable amt. So now if amt is actually greater than say 20,000, then DSC or the discount is equal to 0.15, for example, multiplied by amount. So I'm going to put this in brackets. And now into net amount is equal to amount minus discount. You can customize this by any means, whatever you want. It's going to be similar. So AMT, what if we type 3000? Nothing. Oh wait, I actually forgot. Next window. Right line. You have to pay amount. I just want to add full stops. If you don't, you can just get rid of this. But I want to keep it. So let's check. Do 90,999 UTP. Just a minute. Oh, I forgot. You have to actually this here. Okay, let's check. So if it is lesser than 20,000, it's not going to give any discount. Now what if we make it 20,000? Will it give the discount or not? Let's see. No, it won't, because it needs to be greater than 20,000. So what if it is 20,000? Wait, what if it is 20,001? Yeah, it's going to give us a discount. It is going to ask us to give 17,085. 85 cents, 85 paise. So that's it for this video. If you haven't already checked the part 1, you can check it. So bye for now. I'll see you soon.